The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Khalil Mack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That's taken on the 25. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's got room.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it on cruise control.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short game.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Detroit! Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you're going to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45.
Detroit!
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Now let's go!
They try the right side with Abdullah. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, I can't even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard. Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Check. Jack 31, Jack 31.
Now they try the right side here. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Got double tight.
Leopard!
Double tight.
Leopard!
Looks like the defense in tough coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On the toss, it's Gurley. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Lucky 56. Here we go.
Now back to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
No. Check. Patriot.
Hey, turn it up.
Now a handoff looking right. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right around the 31. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Double tight. Hey.
All right, here we go.
4 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Crash.
So the offense has it
All right,
first
now, lucky
and
56.
10.
Lucky 56.
Yeah, baby.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Man left. We got 3.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley.
Check 3.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Lions on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
4 down, 4 down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Back to throw here. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done and you made it, and they did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other. This is caught inside the 15. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right. Move.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
Check. Crunch.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 14.
Now let's go. Green 39.
14. He's going deep. Get him. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They'll look to throw here. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Khalil Mack in there for a milestone sack as it moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141 and a half. And here now the punter Martin booming this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Bring them all out.
That's what you get. Ben's our producer. Keep them here.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Baldwin, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Run to the ball. Run, run. You don't want no problem.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Back, back, back.
Set. Blue 90. Blue
And now
90.
whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Back now. Detroit. Detroit.
Switch. Watch out.
All right, here we go.
Watch out.
Green 39.
Now
Green
flags
39.
will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They got to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tahir Whitehead in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
No.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second down following the run.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Set. No. Check. Patriot.
Shift. Watch the
Now
shift.
let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Check back. Mike 6.
And the tight end, Ebron, in motion.
Motion.
They go with a duel again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. second down here after the incomplete pass.
Tight end left, tight end left.
Now let's go. 3, 9, over.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Back 9. Watch it now, Barney.
We got 4. We got 4. Watch the shit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
No.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Go.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Yeah,
Burst
baby.
seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the
watch
offseason
tight.
and continues to
Tight end
condition
right, tight end
during the
right.
season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Time for a break.
Hey.
Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
They try right side here, Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's going to look deep down the field.
Kill. Turn up.
And that one incomplete.
Turn up.
Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Lions will take over. So here come the Lions now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been bad. They end up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Good. Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Gun.
They drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Brockers in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.